It's part of it is a spiritual thing, and it's part of it is natural that you see in the flesh. But see, we can't see the difference sometimes. Now, when like we were talking about marriage, my brothers now we have like about 10 boys, 10, 11 boys. I was the last to marry. By the time I married, all of them have divorced. My father already been married 3 times. All my brothers have been married and divorced before I married. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the examples. I'm going around. But oh man, it's my turn coming up. My turn coming up too, you know. And really one of the attitudes I had too was, I'm getting older and older, I'm gonna go and get in it and out of it. If it's gonna be whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I mean, if I gotta jump in it and we divorce, whatever, I'm going but I got but I'm also asking the Lord when and who. And I'm looking at different ones while I'm going through it. In my mind, I know how I want it to be.
Right.
You see, I know how I want it to be. Same way I was looking at that is the same way I was looking at the church too.
Right.
Because now when my father married my mother, then that's when he becomes a preacher. So we were different because we were in the church all the way through. From all I knew was from church all my life. In the church, I saw everything. I saw preachers doing everything, deacons, and sometimes I was so embarrassed I wouldn't even bring my friends to church. But I loved those people. And I didn't want to see them sit there and watch the other one cuss the other one out in the church. But I still loved them because they was my family. They were still Christians. Even if they wasn't living the right life. They were saved and didn't know they were saved. Because they wasn't the ones holding themselves. God was holding them. And he holds us even when we're broken vessels. When it was until I made up my mind to become a deacon. Prior to that time, I had friends that were pastors, and they wanted me to be a deacon under. I said, no, I'm not, I don't want to do that because I saw the list what a deacon is supposed to do. The deacon ought to do this, he should do this, he should do this. And when I went down there, I said, I'll do this, and I ain't doing that because I didn't want to do this. You know, really, this is what I was doing as I went down the line. And so as years went by, then I'm good on this one, I'm good on this one. Then finally I made up my mind is when we came and we were here. We actually lived together a year.
We met in the club.
I was the manager of the club.
That's right. Come on.
And I crossed the line. I can't be the deacon now. But I ain't ready to give it up. You see what I'm saying?
I was cussing in the bar.
Yeah, right. And so I'm still checking my list as I'm going down. But as we were together almost a year. And when we married,
y'all was sleeping together?
We were down.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But see, as I went down, this is something personal for me.
Right.
Because there were certain things that I saw, I personally said, I don't want in my life. And I knew, just like back to you got to do the thing that you're talking about. Not the person you're looking at. When I crossed the line all the way out, then I said, I'm ready to be the deacon.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up over there. While I was there for 15 years as a deacon.
Yep.
Under that, I had about 4 or 5 pastors. And they did everything. Some of them was stealing right. I couldn't get up in front of the church. Members, the pastor just took all the money and spent it on his girlfriend.
And he's sleeping with 5 or 6 women out there.
The bank with the money, right?
Yeah, we knew all of it.
He knew all of it.
But we couldn't say nothing.
We got $1,500.
Because they don't have a relationship with God like I do. I don't care if they stole everything in it, I was going to still be with what I was supposed to be with Christ.
Right.
But they would have got up and walked out that church.
All of them.
And I said, no, because I got a relationship with them. And then I got where God, and naturally I looked at them like that too. But God turned around on that, even with me and them. Even with them doing wrong, God had to make me get right with them.
Yeah, that's right. Wife when this was happening?
Yeah, she was in the middle. She knew all what was going on in the middle of it.
She know the lights and she that peace slip.
We couldn't tell everybody
I
this.
just want to know from a wife perspective, did you say, you need to leave, we need to get out of here?
No.
Okay.
No, because this is what I was going
we
through.
was just
We
scared
all
of
knew.
might be.
We knew what was going on all the time.
But we did pray.
But it was the Lord.
We said, Lord, is it time for us to leave?
He
He said,
said,
no.
nope.
He told us no.
Not yet.
Nope.
One time we went out of town.
Sure did.
We went out of town for Easter. And then now my wife
Now I
we
know
done went
what
through
it
all
is.
of the hell stuff between each other. And the Lord is pulling us together. You become one in the spirit. That's what marriage does. You get to the place where you're dreaming the same dream.
We
And
did
the Lord, all that kind of stuff happening. You wake up talking about the same. Yeah, the same identical.
But it's also
But first, I thought you were lying on life. I knew God was speaking through it in. Because see, I started asking God stuff, and He wouldn't tell me. And that was to help humble me.
Yeah.
And He'd tell me through her.
Right.
I see how
And I knew I wasn't talking to her.
Right.
but
At first, it would make me mad. But then I just calmed down. I said, God,
with each other.
Huh?
I said, the more your spirit entwine with each other, the more you sleep with one another, what have you. That's how you get what you call it into one. The spirit,
you become one.
More God comes in.
But see, that's what the Lord.
Got to have God in there.
And back to what you said. Now He gave the example when a preacher comes to me, or say an elder or whatever, and tell me, stay right there. How long have you been knowing me? I knew you through the other wife, and I knew you through this wife, right?
Yeah.
And I never told you you were supposed to be with either one.
No.
I said you need to do that between you and the Lord.
Yeah.
I never told you to leave the first one, and never told you to marry the second one.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
See how you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's between you and her
That's
and
right.
the Lord.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
See, I done got you. Unless He give me the revelation on it, He'll tell me in the spirit.
I don't disagree.
But see, this is
No,
it.
we just
If
give you
you're
an
not
example.
supposed to be with her, God will
God is
tell
not
you.
going to.
But you also have the revelation from others that have spoken to your life and told you this is the one. They didn't say the other one is the one.
That's right.
And if they said that, then God is the one that's in control. And whatever that she's supposed to be, God's going to make her that.
Yeah,
And it don't have nothing to do with you. Don't argue with her. Don't do none of that. You
What
do
was
what
the
you're
gospel
supposed to
Sunday?
do.
Just love
And
it.
you do
are
what
that.
you're supposed to do. Don't look at me, because I'm going to make mistakes.
No, I'm
Look
fine
at
with-
him. Don't look at the preacher that divorced.
No,
Look at Christ.
No, but you see, I am not, me personally, I am not hitting on anybody who's
No,
been
no.
divorced.
But
I've been
listen to
divorced.
him.
You know what I'm saying? I've been divorced. I'm not saying I'm criticizing anybody because I'm no judge. I am no judge.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, when I come and sit down and talk with you and what have you, I want to talk to you on a regular basis, but at the same time, I'm going to also pray.
Right.
That's
Okay?
right. That's what I'm saying. yeah.
So it ain't like I'm judging you because
No.
you've been through divorce or you've been this way, you've been the next way. No, I'm not.
But
What
you
I'm
want an
saying is-
image too.
What
You
I
just
want
want
to
that.
say is, I want to know that yes, you can make it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can
I
make
know
it.
somebody that been there.
Yeah.
Somebody been there
Yeah.
and they did it. They did
Because
it.
you've already experienced
That's
that.
good, though.
And you
But-
know, and this
Ain't
is
nothing wrong with that.
how this is how
If you said that a long time ago, we could have already been at the house. She didn't say it like that. That ain't what you said. You didn't say it like that. We could have already been at the house an hour ago.
But the main thing is if God tell you to do it, you do it. He told Hosea,
Come here.
go and get this hoe
Wait a minute.
and marry her. Just read it. You don't even know. This is what he told me.
Glenn, listen, what you say,
That's the
Crystal?
reason why I come here. It's because I hear that y'all two have been married for a long time. You're telling it like it was real, like you cussing him out. You experienced like your divorce
That's
what I'm
experience,
saying.
but also about your experience right now. You talk about what's frustration and talk about the spiritual,
Right.
but also just hash it out because you need to hear from people who've been there, who're still together, or have been divorced multiple times, who've either gone to prison, who've never been to prison,
Right.
people who've died, people who have gone through some bad experiences, and people who just have never experienced any of that. But yet who has.
Everybody.
We didn't hear everything because it's not being talked about.
There you go.
That's
That's the
good.
point of the
That's
talk of
good.
life.
That's good.
That's all. That's all.
And
then-
All we doing.
And then not only that,
Y'all come back next
I had to, wait a minute, let me
Every time we
listen
have one of these,
But listen to this.
Short of memory.
But listen to this. I act the same way here that I do at work, Donna.
Yeah.
I don't sugarcoat, I still be me. And if I had been faking and shaking, she wouldn't have been coming here.
That's right.
See, that's the reason why we have to live by example.
But you see what you just said? That's great because now
Yes.
that's how people believe.